Hi everyone, today I'll be talking about two key concepts in economics, externalities and public goods. Let's break them down. So, what are externalities? Externalities happen when the actions of a person or business affect other people who aren't directly involved in that activity. These effects can be either negative or positive. Externalities come in two forms. The first one is positive externalities. This happens when someone's action benefits others. Think about planting trees in your neighborhood. The trees provide safe and clean air for everyone, even though only one person planted them. And the second one is negative externalities. This is when an action harms others. Take the example of smoking. If someone smokes in public place, it just doesn't affect them. It also harms people nearby through secondhand smoke. Now, let's talk about public good. Public good are goods that are non-excludable and non-rivalrous, meaning that no one can be prevented from using them, and one person's use does not reduce their availability to others.
I'm gonna talk about real-life examples of externalities in Vietnam. Nowadays, Vietnam's strategic shift toward renewable energy. Given an extensive hydrographic network, hydropower is the central focus of the strategy. Though hydropower can serve as a positive externality for the environment, it can also be considered a negative one. On the positive side, hydropower helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution by releasing less toxic fume than fossil fuel power. Additionally, hydropower projects contribute to flood control and irrigation, enhancing the agricultural productivity and protecting community from natural disasters. However, the construction of hydropower dams can negatively affect river ecosystem. Reservoirs can disrupt natural flow onto water temperatures and harm aquatic biodiversity. Moreover, dams can block fish migration routes, hindering reproductions and resulting in population declines. In conclusion, while hydropower presents a promising avenue for clean energy in Vietnam, it is crucial to consider its negative environmental externalities to ensure a more sustainable future.
So I'm gonna talking about irrigation water, a public good relevant to hydropower dams benefit many farmers by providing non-excludable and non-rivalrous access to a crucial agricultural resource. In many areas where rainfall is insufficient, a reliable water supply is critical for successful farming, and hydropower dams with their large reservoir not only do they generate renewable energy, but they also store water that can be used for irrigation during dry periods. This dual functionality is vital for ensuring the agriculture sustainability. So, why irrigation water supply is the public good? There are two key characteristics: is non-rivalrous and non-excludable. First, when one farmer uses water, it doesn't significantly reduce the amount available for others, because large reservoirs can support many farmers at once. And second, access to this water cannot easily be restricted, meaning that all farmers can benefit from system regardless of their contribution to the dam's construction.
However, you mustn't forget about the negative effect that a hydropower reservoir could bring to the local environment. Like, firstly, it can bring in droughts in the area below the dam due to limiting the water supply that usually flow here. Or it can even bring flooding in the local area and destroy the residency along with the environment there. But it can also be used in a more positive and beneficial nature, like in the effort of irrigation in Vietnam, which is heavily funded by the government as a way to reduce the rate of poverty and hunger in rural areas. And the expansion and management of these irrigation campaigns are usually run by the governments. But however, many policies regarding irrigation may render them unsustainable in the long run.
To give you an example to help you know more about externality and public goods, we have based on information from reputable news resources in Vietnam and found out that Vietnam is a country with ideal geographical and climatic characteristics. This is one of potential for Vietnam to build and develop the energy industry, such as solar power plants, wind power plants. Vietnam has achieved many successes in the energy industry. There are many typical events in 2020. For the first time, Vietnam renewable energy output exceeds thermal power output. And Vietnam completed the energization of Southeast Asia's longest transoceanic transmission line.
And that should be the end of our project. Thank you for listening.